the taking out of Capitaine, an absentee here. Number 1 is North Hill Harvey, Harry Skelton. 2, Capitan non-runner. 3, Ozzie the Oscar, Richard Johnson. 4, River Wylde for Nico de Boinville. So it's Azertiup who won both this race and the Arkle 2002 and 2003. A couple of horses on the way down towards the start. So they jump away, and we start at the entrance to the home straight. We'll just establish a racing order. So out in front it's North Hill Harvey who leads River Wylde towards the first. Ozzie the Oscar is over in 3rd place. So it's North Hill Harvey cutting out the running Luke under Harry Skelton.
And I'm absolutely delighted. I went down to the first, I met it on a lovely stride, and he jumped it nicely for me. And then I've gone down to the second. It was long, he was good and brave. I could do without Richard Johnson on my inside, though, messing me around.
Well, I'm really pleased in behind you, looking at the two of you up front, because you're going to help set the race up for me. I'd like my horse to just drop his head a little bit. I'm racing a little bit keenly than I'd like to be, because I just want to be able to see this obstacle. Oh, I'm happy now, he's listening to me, and when I can set him up, I know I'm actually going to be able to make ground over the obstacles.
Okay, so Ozzie the Oscar's cutting out the running, having pulled his way to the front after fence number 2. Now giving a lead to North Hill Harvey, who's content to take the trail. River Wylde is about 4 lengths back in 3rd place as they race towards the 5 of the 13 fences. Another plain one, and out in front Ozzie the Oscar leads past the packed grandstands here on Family Day. 2nd for North Hill Harvey. River Wylde just a couple of lengths back in 3rd. So we settled into a racing formation. Which one of you would claim to be happiest?
I'm absolutely delighted the way North Hill Harvey's jumping for me. He's standing off his fences, being really brave. He's just running a little bit keen. Harry Skelton just sitting back, just get him back on the bridle so that he jumps off his hocks. The difficult fences. Wow! Absolutely flew it, Mick.
Well, I've jumped it well also, but I'd really like to be a little bit closer to North Hill Harvey, but the problem that I've got is if I get too close to him, I think I'm going to light my horse up a little bit, so I've got to hope that my jumping takes me onto the boot of Harry Skelton.
So now we go over the water jump, 6 to jump, and now 2 open ditches in the next 3 fences. And Richard Johnson setting the tempo on Ozzie the Oscar, North Hill Harvey matching him stride for stride. A little shake of the reins for River Wylde in 3rd place. He's 4 lengths behind. This is 5 from the finish. River Wylde still happy, Mick?
I'm not that happy. You know what? I really want to be a bit closer to Harry Skelton, but I can't get there. And the problem that I have now is if I keep pressing on the accelerator, I'm going to get myself out of my comfort zone. And
the reason you can't get there is because I'm jumping absolutely brilliantly. Ozzie the Oscar's taking us along at a right old gallop. Here we go to 4 from home. And absolutely spot on again, Richard.
Yeah, you're alongside now. Ozzie the Oscar and North Hill Harvey are neck away, and River Wylde is really struggling. As Mick mentioned, he wasn't that fluent down the side. He was a little bit out of his ground, and those 2 things combined mean he is really labouring now. So we're running downhill, 3 to take. Ozzie the Oscar for Richard Johnson leads. North Hill Harvey for Harry Skelton, and River Wylde will need capsizes in front, I think, in order to play a hand in this finish. Now, this is the fence that's taken. It's actually on a plateau, but they run downhill to it, so we can get a little bit of momentum. North Hill Harvey's moving alongside Ozzie the Oscar, 3 from the finish. Who sees a stride? Well, neither really. Richard Johnson saw Ozzie the Oscar ploughed through it. North Hill Harvey's clearly travelling the better of the 2 at the moment, and they remain clear of River Wylde, who now just appears to be popping round for 3rd place. So they're making the turn back towards home. North Hill Harvey, winner of the Greatwood on this card 12 months ago, now begins to assert. In 2nd is Ozzie the Oscar, and River Wylde just coming home in his own time, 25 lengths down. So North Hill Harvey's jumping has been very assured to this point. He's got 2 left to take, and he pops over that really well. In 2nd is Ozzie the Oscar, who's now very tired. River Wylde still 50 yards off the 2nd last as North Hill Harvey comes towards the last. He's asked off, and he really delivers. Ozzie the Oscar in 2nd place. River Wylde just hasn't run his race, so it's not the easiest to assess what North Hill Harvey has done, but he's done it with elan and panache. Ozzie the Oscar's tired in 2nd. River Wylde is trying to close and has some engine left, actually. Now the jumping's done, make it up for 2nd, finishing with a flourish. But North Hill Harvey has won this by an absolute mile. River Wylde's going to storm past Ozzie the Oscar in the final 50 yards. He's finished with plenty left. It was his jumping that let him down. But on this day last year, North Hill Harvey won the Greatwood for Harry and Dan Skelton. He has now won the Arkle Trophy trial with an assured and fluent round of jumping.